All right, so we got 1 minute left. Color's nice and red. Just trying to think about like the quantity. I don't know, maybe there is a second lobster.
Are you able to tell anything?
What, that it's like a Pisces? Strategy is cut it in half without completely maiming it. The meat is opaque, it's firm, but it hasn't turned like rubbery or anything yet. This is gonna separate beautifully from the shell. Overall, it's not a lot of meat. It's not like if what I was tasting was active lobster. There's actually quite a bit of sauce in there. Next thing we need to do, maybe even before the interaction between the breadcrumb and the sauciness of the lobster that made me feel like they had kind of, everything had sort of been reheated together. I mean, the bigger breadcrumbs definitely hold up a little bit better. Overall, I mean, have I seen crazier things? Yeah. And those breadcrumbs though, I'm gonna call it black pepper. I've got scallion, I've got breadcrumb. Okay, parsley. I'm wondering if it was put into the breadcrumb or if it's an additional garnish in addition to the scallion. Wow, it's cheesy. And on top of the roux's gonna thicken up right away and could get really clumpy on you. I'm gonna break down the sauce, do a few tests there. Just making my roux. Yesterday I used half milk and half cream. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'd rather spend a little bit of time messing around with the cheese has been added. Try maybe a little bit of Madeira in one, a little bit of cognac in the other, just as a finishing element. So just doing a tiny little taste of cayenne in each. Sticking to the cheese, felt right, it tasted right. I'm just seasoning this with salt here, bring the flavor up a little bit. In this bowl, we have our Mornay sauce with cognac. And I should not have taken, the gills of the lobster out just for the sake of not opening up extra space. And I'm also just wondering whether I need to cook another slightly smaller lobster on the side. I am having some leakage over here, which is something that I feared, messing around with the inside of the body.